Okay, it is August 2nd, and that means I go back to school in about 2 weeks. And about 4 weeks ago, I had surgery on my shoulder. So, not guitar related, just lots of dislocations, so I had to get the surgery done. So I haven't been able to use my left hand at all. I'm not supposed to use any motion like this, essentially, and moving around is pretty bad. So for the majority of the time, I've been just doing right hand work. So I wanted to talk about a little bit what I've been doing and what I've been trying to fix. I just tried to figure out problems that I had. I think one of them was like when I was doing free stroke on the B string here. Whenever I moved my P finger like down to lower frets, or a lot of the time when I did that, I lost some stability that I had. And a lot of times I would like flick the G string when I was trying to do like a good, powerful, loud free stroke. So I tried to eliminate that and like practice at all volumes and move my P finger all around. And same thing with tremolo, you know, because your P finger is moving crazy all across the strings during the arpeggio as well. Your I and M and A are all trying to still do powerful strokes. So I noticed a lot of times when I moved my P down, like to the low E string, I would shift my wrist, and that would make it harder to do a good free stroke. So been fixing that. Oh, by the way, this is a Yamaha CG40. I sold my Darren Hipner, and Stephen Walter from North Carolina is building me a guitar along with one other FSU student, and he's delivering them in September. So I'm very excited about that. I'll be doing a video on that. This is just a temporary guitar, but it's okay with some new strings. So anyways, besides that issue of my P finger making my rest stroke sound bad sometimes, I worked a lot on speed, of course, my rest strokes here and my free strokes, but I was going to show the rest strokes what I was doing. So since I have all this time to just work completely right hand, I've been making sure I'm staying relaxed, not bringing my shoulders up high and everything. Just staying relaxed, and so I did that and did the typical burst exercise where you start at a slow speed and you do a burst of a really fast speed, and then you go back down and you do eighth notes and the triplets and then staccato, all those kinds of things. So I was just going to show some of my progress here on the bursts. And I would also do like cross string things where like envision that I was doing like chromatic scales and stuff. So anyways, I'd go making sure I do like really loud, powerful rest strokes. Anyways, you try to get to the point where right before you lose control and go back into eighth notes or a quarter. Anyway, so I do that on the different strings and pretend I was doing this like kind of thing. Actually, this is like the only position I can really play in well because I'm not. It's like this movement of my other arm that I'm not really supposed to do. So I can play up here. So I can somewhat learn pieces, but I'm mostly just doing right hand. Another thing I was working on is Scott Morris. GSI has a video of him. Actually, like I think it's like 3 YouTube videos of him showing like his warm up routine. I really liked it. I think he took it from Pumping Nylon, or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he made it up, but he did this thing where you start out with typical like PIM arpeggio, and then you do it backwards, and then you do PAM or PMA, and then backwards. But then he would do chords like this, and really focus on planting everything, and then relaxing after each chord you play. And then he would go like this and play the first note, and then do the chord in the middle. The chord at the end. I'll link to his YouTube videos in the description, or at least that lesson video. And then he'd do like chord at the beginning and the chord at the end. And the final step of the whole whole thing is doing a chord sign. Which by the end of that, which I do each of these for a couple minutes, by the end of that my right hand feels really good. Besides, you know, like alternating motion like that. Like the feeling location and really stable on the strings is a great thing, and I feel that after then. And let's see. Besides that, yeah, tremolo work. Like I said, the thing about relocating my P finger and making sure it doesn't affect my sound has been a big thing. I also worked on this scale. It's down here, so I'm not really supposed to do, but it's essentially like going MIP, and then doing like the typical tremolo AMIP. It helped me gain some more stability, just like thinking of it in a different way rather than doing it always like that, you know. Putting P on the same string helped. But anyways, I'll probably make another video when I'm about to start the semester, and then I'll probably make another video once my guitar comes in, which I'm very excited about. Which, by the way, this CG40 for me, I spent like $60 on Craigslist getting this thing. It works great for a temporary guitar. With new strings on it, it sounded fine. So yeah, it's a good little alternative. But yeah, just wanted to record what I'm working on here and mention some problems I was having, and yeah.